when I'm just trying to make things work. That's what happens. Happy Tuesday. So I hope your Monday was phenomenal, and I hope that your week's starting off great, and that you're kind of just focused on what we're going to do this week and how we're going to be processing and getting what we need to get done. So, told you guys I was going to kind of focus on goals this week, and here's why. I am really, really, really coming to the deadline of getting my licensure. Like, I am almost done. So, what's stopping me from my licensure at this point is a dad burn test. That's it. I need a test. I need to pass the test, and I need to be done. Then I have probably this month with hours, and then I'm done. Now I'll turn in after I get both of these done, or if by chance I don't test within the next 3 months, then I'll just turn it in once I do it. Because what happens is that I register, it tells me dates available, and then I go in and I take it on the date that's available near me. My fear is C19's on the ramp up again, and that shut us down last year. Like, people were taking tests in Dallas. Okay, I don't like Dallas that much, so I would prefer just to get it done here and be done. So with that, let me kind of talk to you about that. The testing for this, the preparation for this is grueling. So it's important that I set definite goals. Part of that being my long-term goal would be getting my test passed. Okay, that's my long-term goal. But there are going to be daily goals, there are going to be weekly goals, there are going to be monthly goals, and there's going to be the final goal. Like, that's how we do it, right? Now, it's considered all a short-term goal because it's happening in a short period. But for what the goal is that I'm wanting to be able to pass my test, it is my long-term goal to pass my test, and then underneath that is all my short-term goals that I have to work at, okay? And when we do goals, you guys, we have to be specific. We have to be specific with our goals. We have to say exactly what we want. Sorry, guys. Let me finish this and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so if we're not specific in our goals, we often tend to stray off, okay? No matter what it is. If it is test, weight loss, job advancement, whatever it is that you're trying to reach, it needs to have defined goal and short-term goals to get to the goal. It's our pathway. It's our walking point. It's also used as a motivation because when you start checking off your little goals, your weekly goals or your daily goals or your monthly goals, whatever it is in your situation, it encourages you. It allows you to say, "Ooh, look at you! You did it. Let's go." And it gives you that push, that motivation, that desire to keep on. Because if we don't have a way to hey, good job, see what we're doing, then we often get discouraged. So we're going to talk more about that later this week. But we need to really talk about setting goals, okay? Like, let me just, here, this will work. This is my weekly thing, right? So here's what I want to talk about each week. This is what I wrote down. And what happens is that this is right now my goal sheet. Like, this is what I want to accomplish, right? So I didn't check off last week because I just haven't went through and reviewed the videos. But like here, I was able to check that off, and I was like, "Oh, yay!" And see, I did check it off right there. It's done. That means it's done. This week, nope, not yet. But these are my goals for this channel, even. And this is what I want for this week. And this is what I want for this week. So I just started at week 1 and I went week 2, went through. Now at this point, at week 3, I'm done with this page, right? So I'll flip it over and I'll start new goals for the next 3 weeks. As simple as that, guys, but it has to be detailed. Like, I literally had to put on here what each day is going to be. I didn't just say Monday. I had to say Monday, it's Monday. Tuesday, self-care. Yeah, I wrote all of that down because the end goal is deal of that is that's my goal. That's what I want to talk about. That's what I want to accomplish in the videos day by day. And by gosh, with this little ledger here, I can check it off and be done with it. And know that I hit every process with no problems. There will be no problems because I will hit every goal that I wanted to achieve. Okay? So think about something that you want to achieve, something you want to complete, something that has been challenging you and you want to get there. Okay? Now, I don't have mine wrote down right here with me. I could, but I don't want to waste your guys' time watching me writing with my head down. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to tell you my goal for testing. Okay? So if I were writing it down, the top line would say pass NCE exam. That's what it would say. Okay? That would be the overall goal. Underneath that, I would have bullets. And with that, I would have so I want to say pass NCE in 2 months. Okay? So I would have a bullet for week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7, week 8. Because that's 2 months. Okay? Within each week, I would have what I want to study. So, sorry guys. We have this little thing right here. All right. This is my review tutorial for the National Counselor Examination. Okay. So in here, we have sorry guys, give me just a second. 12 chapters. So what I would do for my example is I would break it down. That's not very much for 2 weeks or 2 months, right? You literally could do 2 a week, be done in 6 weeks with each chapter, okay? And then on week 7 and 8, do a review for sections 1 through 6 on week 7, and then when we 1 through 7 on week 7, days 1 and 2, take a mental health break, day 3, day 4, 5, 6, or 4 and 5, you would do section over or review 7 through 12. But I'm breaking it down very minutely to where at the end of my 8-week period, which would be my 2 months, I've hit everything that I need to in this book. Okay? So my goal setting has been very, very detailed. Exactly what I want to go over. Exactly what I need to point out. I also have an audiobook. So this can go with me anywhere, do anytime. I have CDs that I will listen to. So normally when I'm in the phone or car, I would talk on the phone or, listen to the radio. But what I'm going to have to do for those 2 months is I'm going to have to focus on me. And when I'm in the car, I need to be listening to CDs that help me instead of music, okay? Because then I have 2 ways that I'm learning. I'm reading, because I'm a reader, and then I'm hearing, so I'm absorbing that way. So the purpose of doing the breakdown like that is because on week 1, I've got, chapters 1, 2, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So each week I would have a detailed list, okay? And I am able to go into my overall goal, see what I want to do that week. I'm able to complete it for the week, check it off for the week, and move on. And once that check mark is there for the first one, guys, I'm telling you, it's a motivator. It's encouraging. It's so heart fulfilling to see that you've completed something you want to do. Okay. So make sure you make it visible. Don't just put it here and then just forget what your goal was. Make sure you write it down. Put it on your computer. Put it on your notepad on your phone. Put it somewhere where you can see it, mark it down, see your progress as you reach your goal. Okay. Goal setting, very, very, very important. Um, so creating goals is just huge. Create goals for yourself. If your goal is to lose 100 pounds in 2 years, and you know that you want to lose 50 pounds a year, well, you need to be able to write it down and then set yourself goals that are achievable, and then also mark them off as you go. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to close with that. So, big thing with that, set goals, start thinking, start creating, start writing down things that you want to achieve. If you want to achieve going to Las Vegas by October 1, by gosh, what do you need to do to get to Las Vegas by October 1? And you write that down and you make that happen. Okay? So, when you come back tomorrow, we're going to talk some more about some goals, not necessarily setting goals or creating goals, but we're gonna go ahead and talk about what we need to do with that to keep that cycle to be able to meet the goal. Okay. So again, I want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching. And please like, share, and subscribe. Come back tomorrow and see what we're gonna finish up with. Thanks. Bye.